Did you realize that the actions you take in the first hour after waking can shape your destiny, potentially allowing you to reach the age of 90 or even further? It's astonishing, yet it's a reality. Many individuals remain unaware that they are undermining their lifespan each and every morning, often before they even complete their first meal. In this video, I will unveil the 7 morning rituals practiced by those who gracefully thrive into their 90s and beyond. And the most remarkable aspect is that habit 4 requires merely 30 seconds of your time yet has the potential to extend your life significantly. These are truths that many physicians may not disclose, but the proof is irrefutable. Allow me to share the tale of Walter at 65. Walter observed as his companions began to face significant health challenges. Cardiac issues, mental deterioration and difficulties with movement. Today, Walter stands at the remarkable age of 93, living independently, driving his car, and generously volunteering at the local community garden 3 times a week. What is his secret? It's not just about genetics. Most of his family scarcely reached the age of 75. The transformation began when Walter unearthed and embraced 7 distinct morning rituals following a health seminar at the age of 65. These seemingly minor adjustments utterly revolutionized his path to wellness. While his peers faltered, Walter soared. When I inquired about the key to his transformation, he immediately highlighted his morning routine. "What I do in the first hour after waking up has been a game changer," he revealed. Today, I'm excited to share Walter's secrets with you. Are you prepared to uncover the morning rituals that could utterly revolutionize your health after 60? Let us plunge into the depths first. Quench your thirst without delay. Are you aware of the turmoil occurring within your body at this very moment? If you haven't consumed water today, your blood is thickening, creating perilous pressure on your heart and brain. The initial action of centenarians upon rising is not to reach for their phone or switch on the television. It is essential to consume water, and the timing is of utmost importance. Renowned experts in nephrology and longevity at Harvard Medical School have discovered that overnight dehydration hastens the aging process by 31%. Dr. Jessica Rothman, director of renal health at Harvard, explains, during sleep, your body becomes progressively dehydrated, creating a condition we call morning blood sludging that forces your heart to work significantly harder and damages small blood vessels in the brain and kidneys. This harm builds up gradually and significantly hastens the passage of time in one's appearance. Embrace the tale of Sylvia at 72. She faced persistent kidney challenges, unyielding fatigue, and troubling lapses in memory. Her physicians were contemplating the necessity of dialysis. Upon awakening, she started consuming 16 ounces of water before even leaving her bed, leading to a remarkable 28% improvement in her kidney function within just 60 days. "My doctor was astonished by the transformation in my blood work," Sylvia recounted. "He inquired about the medication I was using, and I simply replied, just water first thing in the morning. Here's the approach you should take. Beginning at dawn, set a complete glass of water upon your nightstand prior to retiring for the night. As soon as your eyes flutter open, before your feet grace the ground, consume the whole glass. Neither coffee nor tea, only water. The ideal temperature is room temperature, as cold water may startle your system. Make this an absolute essential, just as vital as your daily dental care. Your body yearns for the life-giving essence of hydration after a long night of rest. Do not let it linger in thirst any longer. Are you ready to embrace this straightforward practice that has the potential to significantly enhance your kidney function and heart health? The longest-lived individuals on the planet view this as essential. It is of utmost importance. Have you begun this already, or when do you plan to commence? Tomorrow morning may herald the dawn of your metamorphosis. Habit 2. Embrace the brilliance of natural morning light. Are you unknowingly undermining your circadian rhythm each morning by failing to embrace natural light? In just half an hour after rising, you are overlooking one of the most potent keys to longevity identified by scientists. Research from the National Institute on Aging reveals that basking in morning sunlight within half an hour of waking boosts melatonin production later in the day by an impressive 73%. Dr. Andrew Peterson, the lead researcher on circadian health and aging, explains, morning sunlight exposure initiates a series of hormonal processes that influence everything from your sleep quality to your metabolism and even your cognitive function for the next 24 hours. The absence of this morning light trigger correlates with a 37% increased risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases after the age of 70. Reflect on Benjamin's journey at 75. He was waging a relentless fight against chronic insomnia that had plagued him for decades. He explored every avenue, from prescription sleep aids to costly supplements. No solution endured over time. Then his physician suggested a straightforward adjustment: dedicate 10 minutes to the great outdoors right after you rise, no matter the conditions. In just a fortnight, Benjamin found himself drifting into slumber with greater ease and enjoying prolonged rest. Yet, what astonished him the most were the unforeseen advantages that accompanied this transformation. My blood pressure fell by 15 points, and the afternoon fatigue vanished entirely. All from simply enjoying my morning coffee on the porch rather than remaining indoors. Seize the moment to embrace this transformative habit without delay tomorrow morning. Set forth on your quest to embrace the natural sunlight within 30 minutes of awakening. Even on overcast days, the light outside shines 50 to 100 times brighter than the illumination within, offering the essential energy you seek. Frequencies your mind craves when mobility presents a challenge. The simple act of sitting by an open window can bring about a remarkable change. During the winter months or in inclement weather, contemplate the use of a medical-grade light therapy lamp as an enhancement. Yet the brilliance of natural light reigns supreme. This transcends mere sleep improvement. It's a profound transformation of your biological clock, a powerful means to decelerate aging at the cellular level. Will you bestow upon your body this blessing tomorrow morning? What hinders you from stepping outside? Your body is eagerly anticipating this cue to elevate your well-being. Practice gentle movement before breakfast. Your actions prior to that first cup of coffee may shape the condition of your joints in your later years. Many individuals fall into the grave error of remaining inactive until they have consumed breakfast, unwittingly igniting inflammatory processes that hasten the decline of their joints. Rheumatologists at Mayo Clinic discovered that gentle morning movement can significantly reduce joint deterioration in seniors, achieving a remarkable reduction of up to 65%. Dr. Lisa Monroe, the esteemed leader of geriatric medicine at Mayo Clinic, proclaims, "Our research reveals that engaging in movement in the morning prior to eating initiates a vital process known as autophagy, which serves as a form of cellular cleansing essential for the longevity of joints." We have observed striking variations in inflammatory markers among seniors who engage in movement prior to breakfast compared to those who consume their meal first. This life was reborn for Harriet at 68. She was destined for knee replacement surgery after enduring years of relentless arthritis pain. In a moment of ultimate guidance, her physical therapist proposed a brief session of gentle movement for 7 minutes right after awakening, before indulging in any nourishment. In just 3 months, Harriet experienced such a remarkable reduction in pain that her surgeon deemed her operation unnecessary. Harriet shared that she believed her days of activity had come to an end. "At last, I am able to enjoy time with my grandchildren once more. And it all began with those precious moments of morning activity." Here's your plan of action. At dawn, after you sip your water, but prior to indulging in any food or coffee. Devote 5 to 10 minutes to performing gentle movements that nourish and ease your joints. This isn't about strenuous workouts, it's about enjoying movement that brings joy. Engage in gentle, flowing circles with your ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and wrists. Rise and gracefully move from side to side. Reach for your toes if you are able, or gently lean forward a bit. The essence lies in a steady, gentle flow that invigorates your joints and muscles. Can you sense the rigidity of your body upon waking? It conveys a significant message. Do not overlook it. This brief moment of chance ignites pathways of enduring life that lie inactive if you remain stagnant. Will you dedicate these precious moments tomorrow to safeguard your joints for years ahead? Envision the freedom of movement at 85 or 90. Those who attain this are not merely favored by genetics. They are engaging in this morning ritual with unwavering consistency. Will you partake in the fourth habit, the 30-2 breathing practice? This 30-second breathing habit stands as the most potent longevity practice that nearly all individuals over 90 possess. Yet, it remains overlooked by the majority. Imagine if I revealed that the manner in which you inhale at dawn could determine your stress levels throughout the day, possibly influencing the very span of your life. Researchers from regions known for longevity, where individuals often surpass the age of 100, have recorded that centenarians engage in particular breathing techniques that can diminish cellular stress by as much as 48%. Dr. Michael Cohen, a researcher of longevity practices in Sardinia, Italy, states, "We've observed notable variations in inflammatory markers and stress hormones among individuals who engage in intentional morning breathing compared to those who do not." This simple practice seems to stimulate the vagus nerve, essentially signaling to your body that it is safe to focus on longevity rather than mere survival. In the mountain villages of Sardinia, where men often thrive into their late 90s, Douglas witnessed a sacred morning ceremony among the wise ones. Each dawn, before the world stirred, they would gather outside their abodes and engage in a sequence of profound, rhythmic inhalations. When researchers assessed heart rate variability and cortisol levels, they discovered patterns akin to those observed in much younger individuals. One 96-year-old shepherd shared, "I inhale the morning air to ready my body for a fulfilling day. Should I forego this, by midday I sense it, my vitality wanes, my clarity dims." Behold the 30-second practice that has the power to elevate your health to new heights. Right after your morning hydration and ideally while basking in natural light, engage in the 478 breathing technique. Breathe in softly through your nostrils for a count of 4 seconds. Pause for a moment, letting time stretch for 7 seconds. Then release your breath fully through your mouth for 8 seconds, creating a whooshing sound. Repeat this cycle 3 or 4 times. In just 30 seconds, you can trigger your body to embrace pathways of longevity instead of succumbing to stress responses. Does this seem too straightforward to yield results? The evidence is undeniable. This concise practice yields significant impacts on blood pressure, inflammation, and stress hormones. Will you dedicate these 30 seconds tomorrow morning? It could yield the greatest return on investment for your health you've ever experienced. Are you truly embracing each breath in this moment as you observe this? Likely not. Many of us take shallow breaths, utilizing merely a fraction of our lung capacity. Begin to transform this habit starting tomorrow morning. Embrace a breakfast abundant in protein and fiber. Is your breakfast quietly undermining your prospects of reaching the age of 90? The reality is that the breakfast choices of many Americans are hastening their aging, and often, they remain unaware until it's far too late. Nutritional gerontologists have discovered particular breakfast habits in long-lived populations that can lower inflammatory markers by as much as 53%. Dr. Valerie Richardson, the esteemed lead researcher at Longevity Nutrition. The initial sustenance of the day establishes metabolic rhythms that affect various aspects, from insulin responsiveness to levels of microinflammation. Our research reveals that a morning meal with a minimum of 25 g of protein and 8 g of fiber fosters a metabolic environment that promotes cellular repair instead of causing cellular damage. Reflect on Gerald's journey. At 68, he received a diagnosis of prediabetes along with increasing inflammatory markers. Even though he was not carrying excess weight, his doctor foresaw that he would succumb to full diabetes within a mere 2 years. Rather than rushing into medication, Gerald collaborated with a nutritionist to elevate his breakfast to new heights. He transformed his morning routine, opting for a meal abundant in protein and fiber instead of his typical toast and coffee. Half a year later, his blood markers had returned to a state of perfect balance. "The sole alteration I made was to my breakfast," Gerald asserted. "My doctor was astonished that it was feasible to turn the tide simply by modifying one meal." Behold your sacred recipe for a morning feast that bestows the gift of longevity. Merge a premium protein source such as eggs, Greek yogurt, or your choice of plant-based protein with foods abundant in fiber. Divine fruits and tiny seeds, grains or greens. Incorporate a source of wholesome fat such as avocado, nuts, or olive oil. Steer clear of refined carbohydrates entirely until the clock strikes 10 a.m. They provoke insulin surges that hasten the aging process. Could you implement this change tomorrow morning? The elegance of this habit lies in its ability to thrive without demanding extra time. You have already partaken in the morning feast. You are merely altering your diet to engage pathways that promote longevity rather than those that incite inflammation. Is persisting with your current breakfast truly worth jeopardizing your well-being after the age of 70? Embrace the change tomorrow and experience the transformation in just a few days. What will you select for your morning feast tomorrow? This choice may appear trivial, yet its cumulative impact over time is monumental. Morning social connection is the sixth habit. The morning ritual that surpasses any supplement in its ability to enhance your lifespan. Profound bonds between individuals. Did you know that being alone impacts your body as significantly as smoking 15 cigarettes daily? What many fail to recognize is that the quality of this connection is nearly as crucial as the connection itself. A groundbreaking 80-year study from Harvard has shown that social connections in the morning enhance longevity more profoundly than giving up smoking or engaging in exercise. Dr. Robert Miller, who spearheaded the most recent phase of this extensive research spanning generations, declares, "Our findings indicate that individuals who experienced meaningful social interactions prior to 10 a.m. exhibited a 29% reduction in all-cause mortality throughout the study duration." Morning social interaction seems to establish neurotransmitter patterns that enhance cardiovascular and immune function for the entire day. In Okinawa, Japan, a land where some of the world's longest-lived individuals reside, Nancy witnessed an intriguing phenomenon while studying centenarians. Every dawn, the neighbors would convene for a fleeting moment before embarking on their daily pursuits, some exchanging words for merely 5 minutes. One 97-year-old woman shared, "If I don't speak to someone in the morning, my whole day feels off. We make it a point to check on each other every morning. It's the essence of our existence." When researchers assessed her inflammatory markers and contrasted them with those of socially isolated seniors, the disparities were remarkable, akin to possessing the vitality of youth, years ahead in biological age. Here are 3 ways to embrace this life-extending habit tomorrow morning. First, reach out with a quick morning call to a friend or family member. Every moment matters. If you share your space with others, cultivate a purposeful morning check-in ritual instead of merely coexisting. If you're on your own, think about setting up a weekly morning gathering with neighbors or friends to kick off the day together. Engaging in even the simplest interaction, like a friendly exchange with a barista or store clerk, can unlock profound biological benefits. The essential aspect is to ensure that human connection becomes an indispensable element of your morning routine, akin to the ritual of brushing your teeth. Will you choose to prioritize this tomorrow? Your body truly cannot flourish without it, regardless of the supplements or exercise routines you adhere to. Who will you engage with tomorrow morning? Your body eagerly awaits this vital signal to awaken pathways that promote longevity. Seventh practice of directed gratitude. The singular mental practice that individuals in their 90s engage in each morning, without exception, is intentional gratitude, far beyond the generic advice of simply being thankful that you may have encountered previously. A unique approach to cultivating gratitude can unlock pathways in your brain and body that promote a longer life. Researchers at Yale University found that practicing gratitude in the morning can lead to physical changes in the aging brain and a remarkable 23% reduction in cortisol levels. Dr. Sarah Jenkins, an expert in neuroplasticity among aging adults, reveals, fMRI scans reveal observable brain changes when seniors consistently engage in directed gratitude each morning. The prefrontal cortex, which governs decision-making and emotional regulation, exhibits heightened activity patterns akin to those found in significantly younger brains. Yet, the moment is crucial. The potency of this effect is greatly enhanced when engaged within an hour of rising. Patricia's story exemplifies this magnificently. At 74, she faced the challenge of hypertension that seemed impervious to medication. Her cardiologist expressed deep concern regarding her heart function. Upon discovering the insights of gratitude research, Patricia initiated a straightforward morning ritual centered on appreciation for her body and well-being. In just 3 months, her blood pressure found balance, and her heart rate variability, a vital indicator of cardiovascular well-being, surged by 31%. My doctor inquired about the medication I had altered, Patricia revealed. When I shared that it was merely my morning thought process, he was doubtful until he witnessed the steady results over time. Here's the 2-minute gratitude practice that changed Patricia's health. As soon as you complete your breathing exercise, gently rest your hand upon your heart. Identify 3 distinct aspects of your physical form that you hold in high regard and explain your reasons. I am truly thankful for my eyes, which allow me to behold the faces of my grandchildren. I appreciate my legs that continue to take me where I need to be. I cherish my heart that has faithfully pulsed for me throughout the years. The essence lies in being specific and focusing gratitude on my body, rather than merely on external situations. This is grounded in reality. It brings about a significant transformation in the workings of the nervous system, affecting all aspects from inflammation to immune response. Will you embrace this 2-minute practice tomorrow morning? It demands nothing, needs no special tools, and has the potential to truly extend your life. Have you expressed gratitude to your body today for all its wonders, or are you fixated on its imperfections? Your viewpoint profoundly transforms your physical state. Now you understand the 7 morning practices that have the power to elevate your health after 60 and significantly enhance your chances of becoming part of the distinguished circle of lively individuals over 90. Perfection is not a requirement. Embracing merely 3 of these practices can lead to profound transformations in your health journey. Recall Walter, who began with merely 2 habits and progressively incorporated the rest. The essence lies in beginning tomorrow, not in anticipating an ideal moment that remains elusive. Your morning routine truly shapes your body for vitality or decline. What will be your selection? These habits are essential necessities. These are vital habits for those who aspire to not only attain their 90s but to do so with vitality, insight, and intention. Which of these 7 morning habits will you embrace tomorrow? Your future self is relying on the choice you make in this moment. If this information resonates with you, please show your appreciation by hitting that like button and subscribing for more transformative health insights that many over 60 often overlook. Which of these 7 morning habits do you already embrace? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Share this video with someone dear to you. It could very well be the blessing that extends their days on this earth.